You who are watching this, I truly wish you blessings and joy. The joy that I have experienced. And one of the most blessed things that happened to me years ago was when I asked the Lord to show me what was the mark of Cain. It was during a church service, and they had piped in this message from a man who very, very well known. And at the end of this message, he made a statement. He said, no one really knows what the mark of Cain was. And just immediately to my mind, it came the reality that God knows. And so that very evening, I prayed and asked the Lord during my prayer, for many other things were included, but to show me what the mark of Cain was. And it was actually I can't say nights, it was like around 3 o'clock in the morning, about 3 days later, there came this mercy. Just one time, mercy. It was slow, and after that, hearing that mercy, I was taken to different parts of the Old Testament and New Testament, where at the beginning, when God was showing Moses his glory when he had him behind a rock, and he went with the backside showing, he said, the Lord God, merciful. After that, it took me to David, a situation where David had sinned, and the prophet came to him and gave him 3 choices. One was he was going to run before his enemies, different things like that, into the hands of, all related to mainly him being pursued by man, or in the hands of man, or in the hands of God. And so David's response was, let me be in the hands of God, because with God there is mercy. After that, I was taken to the story of Jonah, the part where being really dissatisfied that God had really shown mercy to the Ninevites, and Jonah actually saying to God, I knew that you were a God of mercy. And from there, I was taken to different places, in the different ones in the New Testament were saying, Lord, have mercy on me. Have mercy on my son. Have mercy on my daughter. Mercy. And so, loud and clear, the Lord gave me that the mark of Cain was mercy, the Lord's mercy. That when Cain approached him, he came for mercy. He said this, what God had pronounced on him because he had murdered his brother, the things that he said would happen to him. Cain wanted relief from these things. He said, this is too hard for me. This is a burden. Everyone that sees me will kill me. And so from that, God put this mark, the mark of mercy. And the result of that, the Lord really had me to focus on what was the result of God putting his mark, his mercy on Cain. It said that Cain went out and he was comforted by the mercy that God showed. This mercy, I said, oh, thank God for that mark of Cain that we can all receive, that we all need. For all that go to the Lord, they're going to him for his mercy. The the most wonderful thing about him, he is the same yesterday, today, and forever. He changes not. And he tells us to come to him with all because he is ready to give us his mercy. Whenever he was encouraging his disciples to ask the Father for something so that their joy could be filled, he says, you haven't asked anything. Ask so that your joy would be full. And this really filled my joy that the Lord answered that prayer, and I was able to really taste the Lord's mercy, to really feel that mercy, and the rejoicing it gave Cain that caused him to have the comfort to be able to go and build. I pray that you experience God's mercy and that your life is forever blessed because of his mercy. Hear me when I call, O God of my righteousness. Thou hast enlarged me when I was in distress. Have mercy upon me and hear my prayer. Have mercy upon me, O Lord, for I am weak. O Lord, heal me, for my bones are vexed. Have mercy upon me, O Lord. Consider my trouble, which I suffer of them that hate me. Thou that lifteth me up from the gates of death. Turn thee unto me, and have mercy upon me, for I am desolate and afflicted. Hear, O Lord, when I cry with my voice. Have mercy also upon me, and answer me. Hear, O Lord, and have mercy upon me. Lord, be thou my helper. Have mercy upon me, O Lord, for I am in trouble. Mine eye is consumed with grief, yea, my soul and my belly. Have mercy upon me, O God, according to thy loving kindness, according unto the multitude of thy tender mercies, blot out my transgressions. O turn unto me, and have mercy upon me. Give thy strength unto thy servant, and save the son of thine handmaid.